Good morning, everyone. I guess I'm a minute early. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. Full moon last night. Remember, that gives you 3 days before the full moon, 3 days after, to imagine a moonbeam and go up and talk to your master teachers. You may think, oh, I don't know how to do that. Well, if you just ask and open your third eye, you'll have quite an experience. Someday you're going to do it. Maybe it isn't this time. But every full moon, then you get to speak to a lot of powerful beings. So, especially now with all the drones reaching out to us, whoever they are. Fascinating, just fascinating world we're moving into. Um, so we're going to call in our mantra. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. Good morning, Myra and Marby. And we're going to ask for Mother and Father to come in, to sit within everybody's heart, and just take a moment and a breath to begin to know how they feel and to allow them into your heart every day. As we call in all the ascended masters and the angels, along with those who are around us from higher experiences of life and the universe, and we'll ask them to come and help teach us. Good morning, Paul. There are a lot of interesting energies presenting themselves around us. Now, I've heard both, that some people think they're extraterrestrial and some people think they're ours. Are we ever going to know? Not until someone decides to be honest. So you can ask me what I think. So as I get very rooted into the earth, I know one person said, well, they're an extraterrestrial drone that not being flown by them, maybe. Well, I want to say somewhere there's extraterrestrials participating, whether it's in peace talks, um, however you want to say it, because they've always been here for us to not allow us to blow the earth up, right? So, very interesting that it's come to this point where it's an avenue for them to creep into our lives and have it become a more normal thing. No, I don't believe there should be any fear ever. So many more in-depth ways God shows me that He's so close and He's here for us every day. And all you have to do is ask and allow Him to be ever present for you. Yes, don't be afraid. And when we were in Mount Shasta with Saint Germain, he mentioned the 3 days of darkness, and this has been like since 2009-10. And he said, if there's 3 days of darkness, you need to sit outside and wait for Ashtar Command to come pick you up. So I'll throw that out there. It's going to depend on how you feel in your heart, whether you believe. And I guess you'll know when you decide what your decision is where I am. So, good morning, Anik. I want to give you an ascension technique today. This is from years ago when I used to have a group of 12 that came to, and they came in my living room a couple times a week. And it came to me that maybe everyone here might like it. It's a matter of making or envisioning a rectangle inside your heart. There's a color that can go on the outer part of the rectangle, which some could see as a barrier, others could see it as an illuminator. And then if you imagine yourself sitting inside that box, what color do you bring it? So let me bring clarity to it. You have a rectangle in your imagination. And you, upon sitting within that rectangle, find a great sense of peace. And you can choose, good morning, Esther. Okay, well, I'll see if I can help you with that in a little bit. So when you're sitting inside that rectangle, the top 4 chakras, you can see it in, and you're going to feel very calm and peaceful. So Esther, if you want to help how you're feeling, see and imagine inside your heart an empty rectangle. See yourself sitting inside. And now everyone can choose a color to place inside with you and one to place outside. I'll give you a for instance. I would probably place a shining gold outside of it, and inside with me I would place emerald from Mother Mary. Then you want to begin to swirl it. Let it, let me find if I have something. This is a round circular, but you want it to tumble gently. Now, some of you may want to quicken your light speed, so you might want to do it fast, but you'll find you'll get dizzy. You can only do it as you're prepared with where you are with consciousness. Okay, so go ahead and do green inside. Be inside with the green bathing through you, and then the outside, and then twirl it. I can do it with my bottle here. So you'll see the inside is going to create change, and the outside is a protector. But I want to hear what your responses are, because it was amazing how it changes who you are and how your consciousness which is small seeds of your light, grows, quickens, and raises your ability to see the world differently. So, everybody take a moment, be quiet. You can pick any color, inside and out. If you ever just want to sit in that rectangular and just be you can really come into contact very clearly with what's going on in you, but it's also creating a place that's very peaceful. Does anyone have any thoughts about that? I don't think you even, Carol, have I ever done that with you? Let's see. Lauren, good morning. I just gave everyone an ascension technique. You imagine a rectangle open inside. You sit inside. Bring a color in with you, and then another color outside, and then you twirl it. Sitting inside the rectangle inside of you is very peaceful, very healing. The color for the arena right now is an electric blue. Did everyone see it out around the moon last night? They say that's from air particles from Sirius. Hey, whatever it is, it was absolutely beautiful. And I happen to have it, this color blue, on a stone, here where the druzy is. It was like an aura around the moon here in that color. Well, try it, Carol, and see if you like it. Purple violet. Wow. See what that makes you feel like, or if you can feel then the rest of your aura quickening. You know, ascension is about how quickly your light quotient is moving. And certainly in that, you'll have issues come up and have to be prepared to totally let go of your ego, to be surrendered and rooted. But this is a technique, as we're giving it, is going to help support you to attain that. Dr. TM, much love when you do the technique, whichever is wonderful. Feels more energized. That's a very good description, Carol. Oh, Lauren, maybe it'll still be out there tonight. It's not the moon, it's out around it like a halo. We've seen it for 2 nights here. So you're doing deep magenta is what you saw, or is that what you're putting around your box? And what colors did you use, Carol, to feel very calm and energized? You know, we're all unique in our one person. No one can never be another person, but we are all human. There are qualities that are very similar. You're putting that around your box, electric blue. It seems to be a message, at least in my interpretation. It's a message of fortune and a grandness that's coming in America, which I think is what a lot of people really want. Yeah, and an opportunity for there to be true love. Well, then maybe you might enjoy this technique because it's not going to allow lower vibration. Well, let me see, Dr. TM. I'm not sure I'm going to get this. Yeah, I don't know where you're from or how life is for you, but perhaps I did see something and I'm going to share it. If you don't align with it, that's fine, but I want you to see this rectangle with you inside holding your passport and then get a very loving color outside because we never want to project anything but loving. And then for you inside, I might do the color gold. Gold inside, pink on the outside. And if you sit and do that in the top 4 chakras, just not in the heart, see what that thought might bring. Very nice, Carol. So for those of you that this is working for, you want to do it once a day. And it's going to continue to change. You want to do it in every chakra. Maybe you want to do one a day. No rules. It's encouraging you to be able to find what you're looking for and how you want to do it. So I feel very alone and misunderstood. I'm going to really attempt to visualize this inner rectangle now. I wish you would, Esther, because it can only begin with you. No one can do it for you. God is there with you. So call on Mother and Father God, who we brought into your heart, and have him help you and visualize this rectangle. Put yourself inside for freedom, not to be imprisoned. And what would be a happy color to you? I see a very light lime green and a bold red on the outside with protection. See how that works for you. Okay. Thank you. You feel peace. You know, there's no have to way to do it, but it can become a partner in your evolution with color and the power of the rectangle. You could do square, but that would seem smaller to you, I think. I want you to have room and just twirl it around. And I think you're going to feel parts of you shift. How are you doing, Esther? Were you able to accomplish that yet? Sorry to be so nasally. We started our winter cleansing yesterday. I'm allergic to dust, so hopefully my sinuses will clear up some point today. And not a problem for you. Okay. Excellent, Dr. TM. Anyone else want to share how that's working for them? How about you, Lauren? Feel vibrant. This will have an effect on your consciousness in a positive way. It cannot unless you're having an ill intent with it. I've never seen it happen. The thing here is to feel uplifted. Calming is good. The calmer you are, the more you can allow the world and all your surroundings to help support you in your consciousness growing. And I hope you all experience singing all these Christmas carols another way to heighten your God consciousness. If you sing and do it from the heart, your heart is going to grow full of love. For who? Yourself, God, Jesus, all those parts of you who are needed for ascension. Okay. You have to hum. See there? That's fine. You may begin there, but eventually you'll see color yourself. Good. You have to bring yourself back to center. The other way is make sure you're very rooted. Any moment of any day, you know, one of my greatest gifts is I just can breathe and go deep down into the earth. So that needs to be the goal for everyone here. Being light and ascendant isn't being up. It's being rooted and expanding the lotus out. So many people get that wrong. You want to be rooted into the earth, and the lotus can then open. If you just go up and you're not rooted, it doesn't grow. No. has to be rooted, which then has the energy come up your channel and expand who you are. Very good. I hope you're all going to have a blessed week and things will be simple and easy. Maybe you'll realize it doesn't have to be so much busyness and spending so much money for Christmas. It's more holding that truth inside your heart and that the Christ lies within you. Yes, it's nice to have some beauty. We got a thing from my daughter a couple years ago. It's an angel and the lights come out the top and whirl the whole ceiling. So that's our Christmas tree now. We love it so much. I'd had a vision of just seeing balls of light come down from the ceiling, and then this came. So it all works. It's whatever you find is peaceful for you. All right. Remember, always held in the love, Dr. TM, never in the negative. God will not bring it. You must be excited and be happy. No one's getting hurt. It's all in love. Esther, are you feeling better? I like the idea that you have to hum. Whenever we're in the car, the music's on, I sing. And my husband is now glad that my voice has improved. No means nothing's happening. It's hard for me to believe that. Can you imagine yourself in the rectangle, Esther? However you're thinking of spinning it, let's do it this way. Like, where's my water? Maybe we need to begin differently. Just see it spin this way, around and around and around. Well, for this moment, this is a process of learning. You need to focus here, and that's how you're going to learn to be the one that's more, I don't want to say in control, but allowing what you want to have happen to you versus being a victim. Okay? You can contemplate that. It would be nice if you would decide to work on it. Okay. Carol, are you still feeling calm? Dr. Tam's here in the moment. Nothing says how long you need to do it. It's not required. I don't know what that word is. I'm sorry. Forgive all things. Did you get the exercise, Anik? You sit inside the rectangle, color inside, color outside. And yes, you can change it and see how different it would feel. The goal is to have it heightening your frequency of your consciousness. I have to think sometimes of all the different things I've done over the years. And how are you doing, Paul? I agree with you, Dr. Tam. I was just trying to make sure you had clarity. Myra. Now, you're laughing at the rectangle and letting it spin? Well, what is the old saying? They say there's a lot of ways to heaven and to God. They don't all have to be the same. Yeah. So I'm going to open my book here just to a place. Revelation is not only the prerogative and the reward of the initiate, but it is an increasing taking on of new forms and fresh outlines for those who are masters who have attained. A process made possible by the higher mental perception of incoming disciples. Group work, group reaction, group possibilities are carried to their highest point of expression within the hierarchy. I want you to consider this with care and not regret. Regard the hierarchy as a static point of love and meditatory activity, but so often it is the attitude of the disciple. You do want to have fun with things. Not everything is a chore. You can be like Myra. So here's Paul, settling in, soft yellow inside my box, warm peach outside. I'm visualizing the interior surrounding me, where the exterior in my heart spins and emanates the exterior light without my heart. Beautiful. So, if for however many days a week you want to do that, it's going to signal something to you about your path and about growth, about quickening and movement in the world. It does make sense. It is the process. And Esther sends lots of hearts. You know, when it comes to God, anything you want to say, all of you, it makes sense. It's the unraveling that sometimes is challenging, but it can always be done. We surrender it and ask God to show us. That's all. Good. I am not here saying what colors to use or what you have to do with it. Let it be yours and God's, and allow it to support you in evolving and quickening your consciousness. That's all. That's what it's made for. And my image is a rectangle with you sitting there in surrender. And then the light comes, and the light, it's like safety and movement. And that's what people need to really let go of the distortion in the world. You know, you'd be amazed at how hard you try to protect yourself, whether it be from childhood or interaction from another life. But here, let the simple things of color be that which touches you and then gives you movement, supporting everything you need. It's a profound thing. Now my head's starting to clear a little bit. This is good. Sorry. It came to my attention today about mothers and children. And you very well, and this is just coming to me as I thought about this, if you have an issue with your mother that you would like to dissolve, place you in the center I would use the electric blue and put the mother energy, whichever, maybe a deep blue or a magenta, deep green, and let it move, and let's see what happens and how well it might clear all that energy and shift. Use it as a tool. Yeah, very good. Very good, Lauren. And so next time I see you, which may be tomorrow, we'll see if you feel different inside. Not only that, but different in the world. That outer color helps you change with how the world is being felt. And you're at choosing the color. Right? Does anyone have a question for me? So I hear a question that asks, is ascension real? I gotta tell you, this is a red jasper. I place this ball down. It does nothing but move. It doesn't stop. Is that not the craziest thing? It's still moving. Still moving. Okay. Whatever that means, I'm not sure I understand, Lauren, but I hear you. So what was I talking about? I don't know. The jasper and that all got to me. The jasper is about rooting. Yeah. There's some white pieces you can see in it, but there's different jaspers. But red jasper's meant to be a very powerful stone for people. Now I set it down to where it was still, and now it's moving. I don't know. Maybe it has so much energy in it. Any final question from everyone? Did you like your little present? To heighten your consciousness of godliness within you. And I'm all still shaking. It's a weird thing. I've never had a ball do that. I see. And let's just all know that we're safe. Everything's going to work out for the highest and best good. We don't have to know and figure it out. We need to know and create what we desire. We want everything to be fine. We want there to be good health and happiness for everyone. And to know God will prevail and bring that to all of us. We may not know the package it comes in, but it will be there. For sure. Because remember, there is a line of connection between all of us. All of us. There it goes, moving again. All right, anyone else here? You doing okay? So Esther's going to work on it. Dr. Tam's in the moment here and now. Okay. Not one question. There's natural purple jasper peppered through the creek we live. Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe you should get a piece of that purple jasper for magic. Hmm? Rooting you down into the truth of who you are. Who's to say? This little ball doesn't want to stop. I'll try again. Well, first of all, Lauren, it's a choice. It's not how can I release, it's I choose to release. You must become a participant in your daily life as observing and thinking before you speak. As you do that and change negative thoughts or energies, life will change. It's really simple. Sounds simple, but it's only those who take the time, have the time from being in that which is not clear to find clarity. Doesn't have to take but a moment. It's asking yourself if you choose to be ready. Because you have to choose to learn to stop things before you say them that you don't want to have happen. And how would it be that you would say it to the Heavenly Father or Mother to bring it? Excellent, Paul. So I hope that helps, Lauren. You can write, but you want to be writing positive. How do you want to redesign your life? Give the positive thoughts of what you want to see and have happen. But you can't bring up the negative. You see? Okay. Thumbs up. So today's Monday, the week before Christmas. So if there's busyness you have to do, I hope you do it one step in front of another and that you'll have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Worrying doesn't do anything positive for anybody. Pushes things away. You see? You'll have everything you need. And everyone will love whatever it is you're bringing them or that you receive. So I'm going to go be busied about my day. Our voices, our energetic manifestations, and contributors to the whole of creation. It's true. When we use that energy negatively, it will manifest as such. Choose your words with love. Couldn't have spoken any better. That's the transition that this technique is asking for. To offer a place where you can be in solitude and not have things that overtake you and your thoughts, and how it wants to have a boundary of protection around it. Much love to you also, Lauren. Thank you, Paul. That was beautiful. All right. I'm going to continue my day, and I will see you tomorrow at 11 for messages. All right. Bye-bye.